Dear Kismet helps you dive into the mysteries behind cardology, or the astrology and numerology of the playing cards. We answer questions from our tribe and discuss world events and celebrities, all through the lens of this magical, ancient system. Our goal? To help you align with what is written in your cards and to raise the collective consciousness of the planet. If you go to our website, itiskismet.com, and enter your birthday, you'll get to your card's one-stop shop where you will find a 15-page report on your card and much, much more. You can also go to our site to find the cosmic connections, also known as the planetary energies, between you and another person. Now is the time for cardology to become as encoded in the collective energy as astrology and numerology are. So please tell your friends about Kismet. Hey everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Dear Kismet. My name is Laura.
Hi, I'm Candy.
I'm Paula.
And today we have a letter from a write-in, and we're trying something kind of new this time. So Paula does readings. I do readings too, but Paula has been doing this for 20 years. So we decided that instead of having something all planned out, we would just take the letter and the person's birthday, and Paula would do a combination card reading and psychic reading for this person. And so even though you, listener, did not necessarily write this question, there's probably a lot of wisdom in there anyway, and you're going to learn a lot, especially if this card is in your hand anywhere, or you have someone in your life that you know with this card. So if you are interested in having a question answered, go to our website, itiskismet.com/ask, and feel free to ask us a question. It is kind of a Dear Abby style thing, so be sure that you describe your question in detail. Don't just give us one line, because if we receive a one-liner, we're ignoring those. And if you are in this video, then feel free to go to our website, itiskismet.com, and look up your card, look up your cosmic connections, and kind of play around on there. So Candy's going to take it away and ask this question that we have.
Yeah, so this comes into us, Dear Kismet, and they put in parentheses, hi ladies, because they're a friend. So hi right back. She writes, I'd like to get some guidance about my transition into my healing/astrology practice. What would be good things to pay attention to? Next steps. I feel a surge of unexpected writing creativity, and I've thought about doing videos, but I'm not very comfortable in front of the camera. I'm also considering a few places to relocate: Santa Fe, Hawaii, and eventually back to Spain. What's your sense around those in connection with my practice? Thank you, Dear Kismet. From Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Thanks so much for writing in. We appreciate it. So a little bit about Barbara. Her birthday is July 31st. She was born in 1978. She's a 10 of hearts, which has been affectionately named the tender-hearted catalyst. So that's the archetype that exists around that card. Her planetary ruling card, because she's a Leo, she doesn't have a planetary ruling card. Leos are ruled by the sun. So Paula, what do you have to say to Barbara? Let's tap into that knowledge of the cards, but also that instinctive, intuitive, psychic ability that you have that's so wonderful.
Oh, thanks, you guys. And hi, Barbara. So much love to you. When I took a look at your cards earlier, I was just blown away at how everything you've asked about shows up in your spread. So some of this is rehearsed, and I've written it down because it was so pithy, but there were a lot of intuitive things that came through at the time. So let's dive in. Okay, at 39, everyone enters into a new 13-year period ruled by their Jupiter card in their hand. And yours, Barbara, is the Ace of Diamonds, which means a new beginning in income, a new job, and a new valuing of the self. And what I got immediately is that whatever you have resistance about moving into, you should pay a lot of attention to. I just got that your core issues are going to come up around this. And the karma card to the Ace of Diamonds is the Two of Diamonds, which is about partnering with yourself for a desire that you have. So validating your desires is a really big piece of the answer to your question. How do I figure this all out? And that's kind of what I hear between the lines is discernment. How do I figure this out? I've got these options. I don't know what to do. I'm scared of this, but I want to do that. Go to a deeper layer of your desire. What do you really, really want? What feels good? Okay, so the long range card is the Three of Clubs, which is the writer's card. So the moment you hit your birthday, July 31st, you're like, writing. I think I want to do writing. So stay with that and just stay with the themes. That's the word that's coming through right now. Stay with the themes that come through to you, and you'll fill them out at a later date. So, and the result, or no, I'm sorry. There's another long range card, the Seven of Diamonds. And what I got about this is that you have a unique product to bring to the table. And then, oh, guess what? I just have to jump over there. They gave me this image of this unique product of what you're going to do. So I saw you on a split screen. So yes, I see you doing videos, but you're going to share it with someone else, which will kind of take the heat off you and make you feel a little bit more comfortable. So you're a Leo. So yeah, it's your destiny to be visible. And guess what? You're the 10 of Hearts, which is the visibility card. Success with groups. Whenever the 10 of Hearts comes up and in a reading, you go, oh, I'm going to be visible today. So yeah, that's your long range work that you have to do, is to get comfortable with being visible. So on this shared split screen, you're going to be giving somebody a live reading, an astrological reading, maybe doing some healing energy, or just really interacting with them and just that natural healing energy that you bring with your presence. And then, excuse me, I saw a chart come up on the screen, an astrological chart, but it's like there was this big heart like circling this one particular aspect. And it wasn't like a lot of celebrity astrologers that we have where they get so frantic and excited about the chart that they're just like all over the chart. This was like, this is the heart of the issue. And I think that was the symbolism. And whenever I've gotten any astrological information from Barbara, man, does she know how to go into the heart and connect intuitively with what's really going on with you. There's an interpretive thing going on there that is beyond just her knowledge level. So Barbara, I think you're really being called to trust that and merge the two, the healing and the astrology. Okay, so here's another thing that I know about Barbara and that came through just loudly, is that and I'm not going to tell you exactly which cards I learned this from. It was really specific. We can talk about it later. But there are some karma cards going on for you, meaning there's some past life balancing that has to come about here. And so this whole question of, I want to be visible, I want to start doing these things, the core issues that I talked about that are coming up, they're past life issues where you were imprisoned and killed for being visible. So that's why this is bringing up so much stuff for you, and you've worked through a lot of it, I know, but it's like your cage is, it's getting really rattled. Not that you're in a cage, but you're getting really rattled to the core by this because you have some legitimate cellular memory that says there's going to be a really bad consequence for this. So I would say stay with your heart, be clear about your desire, really summon the energy of courage to just step forward into who you are. You are the 10 of Hearts.
Well, I think just to kind of tag on to what Paula said, I've been hearing a lot of folks say lately, and I know it's something that's become true in my life and in the work that I do with folks, is when you're searching for that life change or that career opportunity or that next job, that next gig, whatever it is, and Laura and I do this a lot when we're talking about stuff, is feeling into it. How does it settle in the body? What does it make your heart feel like? What does it make your gut feel like? Do you get warm and fuzzies in either or both places? If yes, go forward. If no, back away, let it go. It's not for you. It may be other energies that are existing around you. It may be things that have just been put in your head from either past lives or societal expectations, but really kind of leaning into what you feel inside, and even using your imagination to try those different jobs on. Like, how would it feel if I was a writer? Today I'm going to pretend I'm a writer. Does that feel good? Oh, it feels amazing. And tomorrow I'm going to pretend that I'm a painter. Does that feel good? So yeah, tap into that inner child. She's going to guide you the right place, and the heart and the gut will not lead you wrong.
So Candy, that was so right on. I love what you said about like, just try it on, just imagine it. That's another card that Barbara has right now, is the 10 of Clubs, that figures very prominently. It's displacement and it's Mercury. This is your Queen of Hearts spread. So as a Leo, if you don't have another spread to go look at your Queen, Jack, or King of your suit. So for Barbara, I'm looking at the Queen of Hearts. So the 10 of Clubs is a really strong focus, which is career. It's what you're thinking about right now because it's Mercury, but as a displacement card, there will be something very unfamiliar or wonky about this. How do I figure this out? And it's because it's just bringing up issues that you have to resolve. One other thing that came through to me really clearly is that, and tell me if this is true, have you thrown the Fool card lately? Because that popped in my head so clearly. The Pluto card for your Queen of Hearts, Oh my gosh, I love it. We are so, there's certain things that are just unknowns. And because we're going into such a new earth, yeah, we haven't rehearsed. We don't know what this feels like. So there's a bit of risk taking and diving off the cliff. And because you have the Four of Spades in Pluto with your Queen of Hearts spread, this is one reason the Ten of Hearts have a really big need for security. It's their moon card. Well, that's in Pluto. So your whole emotional body is really going to go through a death and rebirth, and you're going to come out the other side and go, hey, I'm safe. I can let go of that fear shit. So you will feel insecure is what I'm saying. When you're trying to decide to go to Santa Fe or Hawaii, you're going to feel insecure. It's a leap of faith. It's based on your deep internal sense. And just like Candy said, you know, there may be resistance. There may be other factors that enter in, like your head or your conditioning or past life stuff. But just keep going to identify that layer that is giving you clarity about, yeah, this is going to make me happy. It gets my heart racing, which is both fear and excitement. So when you can let go of some of the fear, then what you really want is going to feel exciting rather than just so threatening. And I also got a hit that Santa Fe is where you guys are going to feel very comfortable. It's like a home base. I mean, I see you guys just melting into there. And by the way, her partner's karma card is the Eight of Spades, which means they have a very similar connection to Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin, which is a video we just did. Isn't that cool? Okay, so anyway, the I Love Hawaii thing, that's where you go to get repatterned, reminded of your blueprint. That's the Lemurian aspect that came long before the Alexandria lifetime, where you were just constantly in a really high vibration. So that's why you need to go back there. And I'm saying, hey, why don't you just have retreats out in Hawaii? Make it your business to go out there, even if you don't live there. So for whatever it's worth, that's my sense of it. But the clear message for you is to go to your heart and trust your desire.
Yay, awesome. Thanks, Paula. Thanks, Candy. Those were good insights for Barbara. And just to plug her, because she did a reading for me a couple of weeks ago. First of all, she is bilingual, so she is posting astrological insights to her page on Facebook called Healing. To her page on Facebook called Healing Guidance. So if you find that on Facebook, you can check out those posts in Spanish and English. And she would, of course, do readings in both. And she, as Paula had said before, it's that very heart-centered self. So she's very much acting out of her Ten of Hearts. And I find that, like, because I always look at celebrities and different people, even really people that I feel like they're super high vibration and they've gotten rid of a lot of their crap, the personality of their card. So they still have that sheath on, regardless of how much work they've done on herself and on them, regardless of how much work they've done on themselves. So you can check yours out on our website at itiskismet.com and send us a question at itiskismet.com/ask. So, and that wraps up this episode of Dear Kismet. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you for watching this episode of Dear Kismet. We would love it if you would subscribe and share. Go to our website, itiskismet.com, to learn more about the Cardology Conference in Vegas in October, to look up your card and cosmic connections, and to ask Dear Kismet a question.